chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life shows an open road, you know you should ride.
Good morning. So it's, I don't have my watch on, but it's about 9:15. It's a travel day, which means it's gonna be a long one. This video is taking place over the course of about a week and a half, and we are going from St. Augustine all the way up to South Dakota here, and it's close to 2,000 miles.
This is now today. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life is an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road.
I'm going for a week to spend time with our family that's going to be there. They're going to be off-roading with their Jeeps. So it's a travel day, which means I'm up early getting work done. So to make travel days easier, I like to get up early, get some work done, drink my coffee, tear down anything that needs to be torn down on the inside, and then get us ready to go. It's gonna be quite a ride. It's an extra 2,000 miles we're adding on to our journey this year, including an extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states that we weren't gonna see this year. Well, 6, possibly 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, possibly 11 states that we weren't actually planning on seeing this year at all. So I guess we'll see how it goes. So I hope you enjoy our travel day video. Our travel day vlogging, it's a little bit different than what you're used to, but this is real life, and we've been getting some requests for these kinds of videos. So we asked and you answered, so here it is.
It's open road. It's open road. It's open road.
Driftwood Beach, somewhere we've been looking forward to getting to. See how it goes. Beach out on Jekyll Island, Georgia. It's our first stop in the state. This is a location we've been wanting to make it out to for quite some time, since before we started our full-time adventures.
really, the water is really warm here, but apparently it's not like swimmable.
This side of the island is unclean.
We're going to the ocean side where it's actually clean, and we can actually get in the water because it's super warm. We're out on Jekyll. We just went to Driftwood Beach, which if you come out here, it's quite a hike over there to the Driftwood. So don't forget your camera battery like I did. I'm literally always forgetting stupid camera battery. Like, never fails. When we got out here, there really weren't very many people. Actually, we were pretty much it, other than these guys fishing here, but God, I'm like super blown out and sunny. It's hot, so I guess we're gonna go swim. Hey guys, so today we are traveling. It's a travel day. We're actually on our way to my uncle's house. He lives in Georgia. We're in Georgia. We've been here since yesterday. We're making our way across the United States to South Dakota, where we will be for a week. And then from there, we don't know what we're gonna do yet. We haven't really decided. Our original plan was to go to Florida and then make our way all the way up the East Coast. When the opportunity presented itself for us to go to South Dakota, to the mountains, and spend some time this summer up in the cool air, we took the opportunity, so we're going to go up to South Dakota and play in the Jeep off-road for a week and just enjoy the mountains. From there, our plan is to potentially go over to Maine and then make our way south over the course of summer and fall. So, currently sitting in a Kroger parking lot in Georgia, just outside Savannah. We have some time to kill, so we're actually going to go over to Fort McAllister. It is a fort that was built during the Confederacy, and it was used to secure Savannah. So, a typical travel day for us lately has been going shorter distances and staying for a few days to a week at a time. But for now, we are gonna see what happens over the course of the next few weeks. We're probably gonna find some parks to stay in, but we're gonna try to boondock quite a lot. Save some money this summer because gas from Florida to South Dakota is gonna be expensive. So that's about it. It's travel day. So we are checking out pieces of the CSS Nashville. It's a ship that ran aground here.
That's crazy.
What year did it run aground?
1863, and then it was blown to pieces by the Union ironclad Montauk. Sunk.
It's incredible, some of the pieces.
It was purchased by the newly formed Confederate States Navy for $100,000. Commissioned by the Confederate States government, the first to fly Confederate flag in England. It entered Southampton, England, November 21st, 1861, after capturing and burning the Union ship Harvey Birch. So that plaque there says during the Revolutionary War, pretty much the only action this area saw was 7 colonial troops captured 4 British ships and took hostage over 160 British troops.
How did they do
It was
that?
called the King's Ferry. That's wild.
How did 7 people take 4 ships?
You look through those tiny holes, you'll see different objects. Like old objects.
Show me around, Matt.
Okay. This fake person right here scared me to death.
He scared you? What's he doing in there?
It looks like he's eating and drinking.
He's having some dinner and some wine.
Yeah, whoa.
There's a bell under him.
What is this? Is this like a huge bullet?
I think that came out of a cannon. What's in there? Is that a spoon?
Yeah. And then this one.
You can't see in there with the cannon.
Middle picture frame with picture of unknown person circled
Circa?
circa late 18s.
1800s?
Yeah. Ooh, what's it? Whoa, I didn't see this.
I saw it.
I didn't ever see this.
Cool old bottles.
Hey Mom, go up there.
This is what they would have taken a bath in.
What?
Yeah, they would have put water in there and bathed themselves.
How?
Just like taking a bath in a sink. Oh, creepy. So creepy. Utensils. These are utensils, guys. I think those
That
are
is like the biggest screw. I mean,
those are like wrenches.
that's the biggest wrench.
Could you imagine having a need for a wrench this size?
That thing is
Look at that thing.
It's big. It's the biggest wrench I've ever seen.
I could fit my whole body in it. Look, a case full of guns in there.
What is that?
Guns and gunpowder, cotton.
What do they need the to sleep on?
Yeah, they use it for all sorts of things. They use it to make clothes or bedding.
The stern, steady march of events has brought us in conflict with our non-slave holding
Confederates.
Yeah. Whoa, what is this? I can't read cursive.
This says, yours truly, A. Lincoln.
Wow. Can you imagine writing with those kinds of pens?
The quill.
Yeah, with a feather.
So they basically created this. So it's like an extension of your arm when you throw it. And it's addle. And so basically they would have used like hickory wood, carved it down, and then they have a point on the end. So the rest is on the point. And they would have made like the feathers out of like turkey feathers. And then so it's basically like a giant arrow for like a bow. And then the point would have been like deer antler or the horseshoe crab tails. You can use those. And I'll demonstrate this for you guys. Take it and chuck it. So this bow and arrow. So they would have had a long bow, and again they would have used like hickory wood to make it flexible. They would have taken a small tree, cut it in half, and then you'd have like a half moon shape, and they would have whittled it down eventually until you would have gotten this shape with other stones and rocks. And for the string, they would have used sinew and like tendons, like basically muscles from the animals. String it on, and then again, same thing. They would either use cane rods for these, cane reeds, and because they're straight, and then turkey feathers, and then again like a deer antler or like a horseshoe crabtail.
Which sounds
You
easy
can't
until
shoot
you
that.
actually do it.
Yes, it does. But yeah, the pullback on that is pretty big.
What did we learn?
You started off, and we'll fill in.
So we've been discovering around Fort McAllister in Georgia. We're on the coast, and it's been one of the only lasting earthen forts, is what it's called, left. They fought in the Civil War.
It was constructed during this, right before the Civil War, and it was put in a strategic location out here in these waterways in order to protect Savannah, which is, what, 30 miles from here, I think?
Yeah, it's just north.
It's a major hub of waterways right here, and they put like pilings out in the water to keep them routed through this narrow channel here, and then the fort sits right out on the banks, and they had several cannons positioned up at the top of the fort. They would fire out on all Union vessels that moved through here. The fort saw some action with ships, and I don't think it saw much action with troops up until it was overtaken later on, years later, towards the end of the Civil War. There were only 200 men in the fort when it was taken over, and I think 2,500 men stormed the gate, and there was a fairly low amount of them that were killed. There was some major naval warfare that took place here. There was a boat called the CSS Nashville. It was a smuggling ship for the South that brought in goods from Europe to help fuel their war efforts. And the Montauk was an ironclad built by the Union Army, and it was tailing the Nashville through these waterways, and actually they didn't even know about this fort until the Nashville led them right to it, and then they discovered the fort and sunk the Nashville because they ran aground and they got fired upon until it sunk. So a lot of history here. It's pretty neat. We weren't planning on making this stop. We just wanted to kill some time, and we saw that there was a fort right off the highway.
We're all about the forts.
Yeah, we took the route right over here to it.
It really wasn't that far off the highway either. It's right off 95. I think it's like one road straight out. You make a couple turns and you're here. So there's actually camping here as well. If you're an RVer and you're interested in camping in the state park, they do have camping spots available
And it
here.
doesn't seem busy.
No.
I mean, we're kind of right here at the beginning of summer, and I
There's
think this
space
place
available.
is far enough off the beaten path that it's quiet here.
It's beautiful too. The trees are hundreds of feet tall, and there's moss everywhere, Spanish moss. So
Sitting right out here on the riverside. A lot of bugs, but
yeah,
we're in the south.
we're in the south. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Catch you later.
We're always finding bones and cats.
Yeah, we don't know if it's he or she. It's a
It's a fat cat. Is it Garfield?
no, it's a boy.
You can carry it, but you're not
It
carrying
looks like
it.
Garfield. You look like Garfield.